There are flowers there I've never seen before in my life, and fragrances I've never smelled. I've never seen reds like I've seen, or greens or purples or blues, yellows. My God, I mean, when I say color, you've never seen color like this. Gold that is gold, but yet transparent. Gold that looks like crystal, yet it's gold. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, my house was not on the street of the prophets. It was turned to the right. The prophets' homes were gorgeous and beautiful. And he said, you have an appointment. I said, I'm going to the throne. And you know, when I got there, immediately I wanted to go. This place is unreal. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss heaven. I was more interested in the people than I would say the physical things till I got to my house. I couldn't believe what words can I say? I said, my God. Then I realized he's a too much God. What that means by that, your cup runneth over. So he just keeps pouring. See, if your kid keeps pouring in the cup and he spills it all over, you call it waste. God keeps pouring, he calls it prosperity. Till your cup runneth over. He feeds 5,000 people till they're so full they can't walk, but there's 12 baskets over. So he's more than enough. See, everybody else considers it waste. He doesn't consider it waste. He calls it prosperity. He just keeps pouring. You say, it's running off, the cup's full. It's rolling off the floor. It's going off the table. It's going out in the front yard, and God's still pouring. Till you get to a point you go, I've never seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging bread. You see, he's a God, an abundant God. And I would get weak, and I ate this fruit. It was this copper-colored looking type of fruit. It was sweet taste. It was very juicy. I bit into it. It went down. I was embarrassed. I went, you know. And they said, it's all right, but it would give me strength. And plus, I hadn't eaten. I had left my food on the table. So the Lord was helping me out. The leaves of the healing of the trees, the tree of life, the leaves of the healing of the nation, I can understand that. They would smell those leaves. And then they'd get back in those lines, and you'd see there's some people don't live the way they should live for God. There's degrees there, yet there's no jealousy there. Kathy always told me, you know, Jessie, when we go to heaven, I know with God, we're not married, but I wouldn't mind living with you. You know, I mean, you know, ladies and gentlemen, make this announcement. There are families there, but it's not like you think here. I mean, your wife is still your wife. Your children are still your children. So I didn't understand that. See, my mother passed away. I didn't see my mom. I knew she was there. Maybe it would have hurt me too much to see her, or I wouldn't have wanted to come back. But see, my daddy married another lady. And I knew, I said, something wrong, man. Because I know my mama. And I believe daddy's still living. And I believe Jesus Christ is coming in his lifetime, which is my lifetime. The Bible said the dead in Christ are going to rise first, so mama's coming out the grave. And her spirit and body are going to connect together. She's going to be on that cloud first. Then my daddy's coming. Then Esther's coming. And I know my mama, she's going to say, who's that woman, Paul? And I know my daddy, he's going to say, I ain't never saw her before in my life. I know my daddy, boy. But you don't have to worry about that. There's no jealousy or malice or anything of that nature. I saw a family. They asked me if I would go on. As I was walking toward the throne, I met this family that died in an airplane accident. Children, family. They were going on a picnic. They said, would you like to come with us on a picnic? And I went, yeah. And that angel and David said, you have an appointment at the throne. I said, I'll see y'all later then. Walking in the different things. I'm going through this as quick as I can. When I got to the throne of God, I couldn't stand up. I saw 24 thrones, but no one was sitting in them. And I asked that angel, I asked him, 24 elders. He said, yes. I said, well, where are they? He said, Jesse, we are servants here. He said, they're in the city. They're ministering. They're ministering constantly. Servants. You are a servant. We serve you. Everybody serves. It's what you can do for you. Always say, can I help? Somebody's always trying to do something for you. The children, the babies singing. If you've had a miscarriage, if you've had an abortion, don't worry about it. You didn't lose your baby. The Lord's got that baby. You never have to worry about it. Never. Never. He holds those. I saw those little souls at the throne of God. They look about this big. Look like they got a little nightgown on them. And they would fly. They could fly. And they would fly into that presence of Jehovah. And I'd hear him saying, can we be a spirit? Can we be a spirit? Would you send us to the earth so we can be a spirit? We want to be a redeemed person. Can we be a spirit? So now I know how God sends these babies. They look like little bitty things about this big. They just go out of the breath of God. The gifts, and that's how your grandbaby, that's how that baby was before she became a spirit.